What really happened to Jennie at Summer Sonic 2026, and why did one emotional moment suddenly make fans think about Lisa? Jennie had just reached another major point in her solo journey when she appeared at Summer Sonic in Japan, and by the end of the performance, fans were left watching a completely different side of the BLACKPINK star. But before we jump to conclusions, there is an important detail. The internet is already connecting Jennie's tears to Lisa, Ruby, and a possible hidden story. Some of those claims are only fan speculation. So today, we are going to separate the confirmed facts from the theories, and then look at why this moment may actually be more meaningful than it first appeared. Jennie's Summer Sonic appearance came during one of the most important periods of her solo career. The official festival schedule lists Jennie for Summer Sonic Tokyo on August 14th and Summer Sonic Osaka on August 16th. She was not simply appearing as a surprise guest. She was part of a major international festival lineup as a solo artist, standing on those stages under her own name. That detail matters because Jennie's journey has changed dramatically. For years, the world knew her as one of the 4 members of BLACKPINK. She shared the stage with Lisa, Rose, and Jisoo, and together they became one of the biggest groups in modern music. But her solo chapter required something completely different. When Jennie walks onto a stage alone, every reaction belongs to her. Every song, every movement, every moment with the crowd becomes part of her individual identity. And Summer Sonic arrived after months of intense solo activity. Jennie had already been taking her music to major international festivals, including Lollapalooza Chicago, where her solo presence attracted enormous attention. Her festival journey showed that she was not simply testing whether she could perform alone. She was building a real connection with audiences outside the BLACKPINK group setting. Then came Japan. The atmosphere around Summer Sonic was already huge, but the emotional reaction at the end of Jennie's festival run made the story different. Fans noticed Jennie becoming visibly emotional, and suddenly social media was filled with one question: why was she crying? Was it because the festival journey was ending? Was it because she was thinking about everything she had accomplished with Ruby? Was it simply the emotion of standing in front of thousands of people after months of performances? Or was there something else that Jennie has not publicly explained? This is where the story needs to be handled carefully. There is no verified public statement confirming that Lisa revealed a secret reason for Jennie's tears. So we should not tell viewers that Lisa officially explained the moment unless a direct and reliable source confirms it. The connection between Lisa and Jennie is real, their friendship and BLACKPINK history are well known, and fans naturally want to know what Lisa might think. But fan theories are not the same thing as a statement from Lisa. That distinction does not make the story boring. In fact, it makes the real story more interesting. Because we already know Jennie had reached the end of an exhausting and emotional festival chapter. Imagine what that journey feels like from the inside. Months of rehearsals, international travel, different countries, different audiences, constant expectations. Every performance watched by millions online. Every mistake can become a headline, and every great moment can become a viral clip. Then, suddenly, you reach the final stage of the run. The lights are on. The crowd is still screaming. The music is ending. And you realize that something you have been living for months is coming to an end. For any performer, that can be overwhelming. For Jennie, it carries an even deeper meaning because this was never just about performing songs. Ruby represented a new chapter in her identity as an artist. It allowed fans to see another side of her personality, sound, and creative direction. She was no longer standing only inside the enormous BLACKPINK identity. She was showing the world what Jennie could look like on her own. That transition is not easy. BLACKPINK gave Jennie a platform that very few artists ever reach. But a platform can also create enormous expectations. When an artist steps away from a group environment and performs alone, people immediately compare the solo career with the group career. Every stage becomes a test. Can she fill the venue? Can she hold the audience? Can her songs connect without the other members beside her? Can she create a world that belongs only to her? Jennie's festival run has increasingly answered those questions. She kept appearing on major stages. She kept attracting attention. She kept building her own audience. And by the time she reached Summer Sonic, the story was no longer simply about whether Jennie could succeed as a soloist. It was about how far she could take that identity. That may be why her emotional moment hit fans so hard. It was not just a famous singer crying. It was an artist reaching the end of a chapter she had worked extremely hard to build. And this is where Lisa enters the story again. Jennie and Lisa have spent years growing together. Before the world knew them as BLACKPINK, they were trainees learning how demanding the entertainment industry could be. They eventually debuted together, traveled together, performed on the biggest stages together, and experienced the pressure of becoming global stars. Lisa also understands what it means to build a solo identity outside BLACKPINK. That is why fans immediately thought about her when Jennie became emotional. But there is a difference between saying Lisa understands Jennie and saying Lisa revealed the reason for Jennie's tears. The first is reasonable. The second requires evidence. At the time of this story, there is no reliable confirmation that Lisa publicly explained why Jennie cried at Summer Sonic. So if you see a post claiming that Lisa exposed the full truth, it is worth checking whether that post contains an actual statement from Lisa or simply a fan interpretation. And this is important for another reason. Jennie does not have to be hiding a scandal. She does not have to be going through a secret problem. She does not have to be saying goodbye to BLACKPINK. And her tears do not automatically mean that the Ruby era is officially over. An emotional moment can simply mean that an artist felt the weight of what was happening. Sometimes the simplest explanation is the most human one. There is also something symbolic about performing at Summer Sonic. The festival is one of Japan's biggest music events, and Jennie was included alongside major international artists. Her appearance in Tokyo and Osaka showed that her solo name could stand inside a festival lineup without needing BLACKPINK beside it. That is a major achievement. For years, the phrase BLACKPINK member Jennie was enough to explain her identity. Now, Jennie is increasingly being discussed simply as Jennie. That does not mean she is leaving BLACKPINK. It means her individual career has become strong enough to exist alongside the group. And that may be the most important part of this story. Jennie's tears do not need a dramatic explanation to become meaningful. They may simply represent the weight of a journey that has taken her from BLACKPINK's early days to major solo stages around the world. As for Lisa, fans will naturally keep watching for any comment or message. If Lisa officially speaks about Jennie's moment, that could add another chapter. But until there is a verified statement, we should not turn a fan theory into a fact. For now, what we know is simple. Jennie performed at Summer Sonic, continued an extraordinary solo festival journey, and reached an emotional moment at the end of it. The exact reason behind her tears belongs to Jennie. So what do you think? Was she simply overwhelmed after months of performances, or do you think the moment carried a deeper meaning? And if Lisa eventually talks about it, what do you think she will say?